Hi, my name is Rob Groves. I'm here at Squire's new cookery school in Farnham in Guildford. Today I'm going to show you a lovely sweet dessert recipe. Okay, this is a great recipe for, and quite a decadent recipe for, white chocolate and champagne cheesecake with a brownie base. I'm going to use the brownie trimmings left over from a brownie I made earlier. The recipe for that you can find online under how to make brownie cupcakes. So the brownie trimmings get scooped out of the tray and then pushed into the bottom of your tin that's been lined with baking paper. Take your champagne or your sparkling wine, you can use either, and you want 240 ml, it's about there, and put that into a saucepan, and you want to reduce that down by half its volume. In a bain-marie, so a saucepan with some simmering water, put in your white chocolate, and we just want to get that melted. Okay, while these things are going on, take your whipping heavy cream and put it into your mixer. If you don't have a mixer, you can do this by hand. It takes a little bit longer. Close it down and then put it on a medium speed. Okay, our cream is just whipped. Very important not to over whip it. You want to have it so it's still just a little bit loose. Okay? Very good. Right. So our chocolate's still melting. That's probably got another few minutes before it's completely melted. So whilst that's just finishing off, we get another mixing bowl. And we're going to put into the mixing bowl our cream cheese, our Philadelphia. Other cream cheeses are available. Okay, that goes in. And we'll open up a vanilla pod. Scrape out the seeds. And we'll put the seeds in with the cream cheese. And we've got our reduced wine, our reduced champagne. You can use sparkling wine, Cava, Prosecco, whatever you fancy. And pour that on top of your cream cheese. Into the mixer. There we go. And just give it a quick mix. So we're almost at the stage where we can put all the components together and then put them on top of our brownie base, and then we can put it in the fridge to set. And this will take about 4 or 5 hours, but in an ideal world you'd set it overnight. That way it'll be perfect for the following day. Okay, so our chocolate is almost there. We'll just give it a stir just to finish it off and melt it all through. If you've got time, it's good just to stir the chocolate for a while, just to reduce the temperature, because what you don't want is for things that are cold and something that's hot to be mixed together, because they won't mix correctly, and there's a chance that you might overwork it or it might split. But if this is just stirred for a while, just to bring the temperature back down, and when you mix it through with your cream cheese and your whipped cream, you should have a lovely finish, lovely smooth finish on your cheesecake. Okay, now we're going to bring all the 3 components together and then fold them through with a whisk. I think the folding is always best done with a whisk. You can really get it all mixed up together nicely. So, start with the cream cheese on top of the whipped cream. Then our white chocolate, which is now just lukewarm, not too hot. It's the chocolate and the fat in the chocolate that will set this cheesecake recipe. It's quite a rich one, this one. And with your whisk, bring the ingredients together, folding it through. Bringing the ingredients together, you don't want to overwork it, because you don't want the cream to go too far. If you haven't got brownie trimmings to put into the bottom of the base, you can use biscuit and butter, a traditional cheesecake base. Okay, and that's ready. Put your lined tin with your brownie in the bottom. You get your cheesecake mix and just spoon it in. All right. Smooth that over. give it a little tap on a board. And then we're going to set that in the fridge for, like I said, about 6 hours, but ideally overnight. Okay. Okay, our white chocolate cheesecake is set now. So we're going to pull it out of the tin. And just to make sure, take the sides off. And hopefully, it should stay exactly where it is. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So you can slide this one out. And get rid of that. Okay. So I'm going to give you some serving suggestions using some of the recipes that I've covered with Video Jug in this session. First of all, get a warm knife and just take the end off your cheesecake. And you can just see it's just holding there, but it's got a bit of air in it as well. I'm going to take these other sides off as well, just to tidy the dessert up. So we're going to present it on this plate, and what I'll probably do is do a portion size that would be suitable, say, for a dinner for 2 people, but you could serve the whole thing for a party, or you could sort of portion it individually and do individual desserts as well. So we'll start with our white chocolate sauce, and we'll just put that on the plate and push it across. Then we've got our dark chocolate sauce as well, which we just put on the plate and pull that across. Just get a few pistachio nuts and crush them up, and then just sprinkle those across the plate. We'll take a portion that'll be good and sort of a good size for 2 people to share. Look at that. And then you can use your knife as a palette just to lift the dessert up and plonk it on the plate like that. And then just to finish it off, decorations, we've got some fresh raspberries. That'll just give you a little bit of acidity next to the sweet richness of the dessert. I've got some of our dried raspberries as well. We can just flake on the plate, going for a bit of texture, a bit of colour, and a bit of acidity as well. And then the bark, the chocolate bark, chocolate and pistachio bark, which we've got the flowers on the back with the edible sugar. I'm going to put that on there as well. There it is. So you've got white chocolate and champagne cheesecake with a brownie base with pistachio and raspberry bark. All of these recipes on the plate, the sauce, the white chocolate sauce, the bark and the cheesecake are all available online at Video Jug. And that's how we make white chocolate and brownie cheesecake. Enjoy.